Obliter8 2.0 comes in a cardboard box. As usual with TCC releases, the link to the tutorial video is under the lid. And that's all you get. Obliter8 2.0 is an effect by Wayne Fox. It is an ending to a routine where you produce a black 8 ball as a final reveal to an audience participant's black 8 playing card. You then flatten the 8 ball and place it back into the playing card tuck box. It is a quick, surprising and cartoonish effect that catches people off guard, yet very easy to do. The gimmick is very well made from what I can tell, and looks just like a regular 8 ball from about 2 feet away. The gimmick measures about 49.5mm or just under 2 inches. The tutorial is about 12 minutes long. Wayne teaches you a routine where the audience member randomly selects a playing card. You then produce an 8 ball as a review for the audience participant's black 8 playing card. You then take the black 8 ball, squish it down flat and place it back into the playing card box. It is not a difficult routine, but you will need a certain level of misdirection, as you will need to retrieve things in front of the audience. Do take note that you will have a real billiard ball in your pockets if you were to perform this routine. And billiard balls are heavy. A regular 8 ball, however, is not included with your set, and you will have to purchase it online. Or you can use David Penn's magnetic 8 ball, also produced by TCC. The magnetic 8 ball by David Penn comes in a white box. The link to the tutorial video is under the lid. Inside the box, you get the magnetic 8 ball and a magnet encased in some rubbery material. I don't think that's exposure, as it is already mentioned in the name of the product, and the promotional trailer also shows you everything. The magnetic 8 ball by David Penn is essentially an 8 ball which you can attach and hold out on your person until as and when you need to retrieve it. The 8 ball measures 2 meters in diameter. It is a real 8 ball. The tutorial you get is only 6 minutes long. It is very short and straightforward, but it tells you everything you need to know to use the magnetic 8 ball. The routine taught with the magnetic 8 ball is essentially the same as what Wayne Fox teaches with Obliter8 2.0. Instead of a card box, David Penn uses the cap from a Sharpie pen to produce the 8 ball. There are some clothing requirements to use the magnetic 8 ball. David Penn wears a vest or a waistcoat, but you will have to find somewhere that works for you. This is a real 8 ball, and it is heavy. The same applies for Obliter8 2.0 and the magnetic 8 ball. Please be careful that you do not drop this on a glass table. This may even crack some floor tiles if dropped. The gimmick holds the 8 ball in place quite securely, but I still wouldn't recommend dancing or jumping around. Next up is Not So Sharp 2.0 by Wayne Fox. Here is what you receive. As usual, the link to the tutorial video is under the lid. There are 2 gimmicks provided for 2 different effects. You can do them both consecutively or just do one or the other. The gimmicks looks like they are made of hard plastic or some resin material, and have a finish that look very similar to a Sharpie marker. They are not completely round or flat, and they are just like what you would expect if you would actually roll up a Sharpie or to flatten a Sharpie. The tutorial you get is about 15 minutes long, and Wayne Fox shows you everything you need to know on how to use the Not So Sharp 2.0 gimmicks. A Sharpie marker is not provided, so you will need to supply your own, but I'm sure you already have one of these lying around. Make sure it is a black Sharpie. Wayne Fox shows you some ways to do this without sleeving, but in my opinion, the best way to do this is with sleeving. Obviously, there are clothing requirements if you want to do this routine, and you will need to practice. Many, if not all, magicians use a Sharpie during their routine, and Not So Sharp 2.0 is something fun and surprising which you might want to consider to add to your routine. I grouped these 3 items into one review, as there is not much to say about these 3 products, and whatever I have to say are pretty much similar. These products are re-releases of Wayne Fox's and David Penn's older stuff, which have since been unavailable. These effects have been tried and tested, and according to Wayne Fox and David Penn, some magicians have been asking for a re-release of these for the past 10 years. Therefore, they have partnered with TCC to re-release these effects. I do try to make my reviews as detailed as possible, but there's not much to say about these 3 effects. All the gimmicks are very well made and are made to do the one thing it says on the box or in the ad copy, and they really do them well. The tutorials are very short, even by TCC standards. If you are a magician that missed out the 1.0 versions of these effects and were unable to get them all those years ago, or if you find these effects suit your performing style, you will not be disappointed. I would like to thank TCC Magic for sending this to me so that I can do this review for you. Check out these other reviews on the channel, subscribe for more reviews like this, and I will see you in the next video.